This tutorial video is going to focus on the calendar view within your Coach Locker on the iOS app. And we're going to take a look at the color code system and some of the other things that you may notice when looking at your calendar. So let's navigate to the calendar view, and to do this we navigate to Schedule and choose the calendar option from the list view. So firstly, we can see in our first view here that automatically today's date is selected, which is the 27th of June, and we can see a list view of lessons or classes currently booked within our schedule. We can use the calendar view to navigate through the days by clicking on the relevant calendar day, or we could also navigate across the months and once again select the relevant calendar day. So from here, if we want to navigate to a particular calendar day view, we just need to click on the date within the calendar. When we give it a moment for the calendar to sync with the web-based platform. And what we're going to then see within our calendar view is our calendar day ahead. And we can navigate across the days by using the arrows. We can see here that there is a white section here between 7 AM and 8 AM, and this is showing as white as this is not currently open to be booked within the schedule that we've set up within our Coach Locker. The next thing that we will then see on our calendar is we'll see a block of green time, and the green time indicates, the light green here indicates that our schedule is currently open to be booked within that period. So here we've got our schedule set within our Coach Locker to be open between 8 AM and 10 PM. Let's now look at what we can see within the calendar view. Well, firstly, we can see an orange color, and the orange color indicates that a resource within your academy is currently booked. So resources that will exist within your academy will either be a studio, a putting lab, or a secondary string studio facility. And when one of these studio facilities or these resources have been reserved by another coach, then we will see this within our schedule view, and we will see the icon with a cross through it indicating that it is currently being used within this period. And we also can see here that we have a statement stating that the lesson time is available, but the studio is booked. So this means that we currently have availability within our schedule for a lesson at this time. However, we wouldn't be able to book a studio facility. And if I navigate to Sunday, June the 28th, we can also see a orange time here with a different icon with a cross through it at 12 o'clock. And this is related to a putting lab facility that's set up within this academy. And once again, it's indicating that the putting lab is booked by another coach at this time, but the lesson time is available to be booked within the coach schedule. We can now see a green time that's booked in our schedule. And firstly, green relates to a lesson that is marked as paid within the schedule. So the customer has either paid online via debit or credit card, or they have they've added a gift card code, or they may have applied a package credit against this booking, or you as the coach or in the ProShop view have done this as well. And we can then see an icon that appears in the top left corner, and this indicates that this booking is in the studio facility. If we navigate down the page, we then presented with a yellow color at 2 PM, and yellow within the system is always a class booking. So this is a class that's occurring at 2 PM, and we can see the class title here that's been set up by the manager on the schedule view. And then looking below, we then have a couple of different options. We can see here we have a red or light red block at 4 PM. This is a one-to-one lesson booking that is currently marked as unpaid. So this has been added to the schedule either by the customer selecting a pay at club option if this is enabled, or you as the coach have added this to your schedule and it's currently not had a payment type assigned to it. And then at 6 PM we also have then a one-to-one lesson which is marked as unpaid, and the only difference here is that we have a putting icon in the top left hand corner which indicates that this lesson is in the putting lab facility. Within your schedule view, you can then also click on those lessons that are currently booked within the schedule by just tapping on the lesson, and you can see some information then relating to the booking. So the payment amount, the student, what type of booking it is, and the location. And then we can also see start and end time. And then we have a couple of different options which we cover in other tutorials. You can also click on a class booking, and we can see here that again we have some information, and then we have an option to jump to the lesson, which is covered in a separate tutorial. And the final thing to cover at this stage is you can also tap on a green available time or on an orange available time where it's indicating that a resource is booked. And it's through this process that then you can make a lesson booking on that time period in your schedule that you have clicked, and you can go through the booking process that's listed here by choosing the program type and the duration.